How hormones can affect your weight. Everyone's dietary habits have a lot to do with their weight control. But, this isn't the only factor that has to do with weight gain or loss. In fact, hormones play a huge role, too. There are some hormones that are in charge of several important body functions. These functions include your metabolism, appetite, digestion, and others that have to do with your weight. Because of this, an imbalance in them can come into play with obesity. However, you should also keep in mind that being overweight could be responsible for this imbalance. Since they are so important for your health, we are going to go over the most important ones and their relation to weight in this article. Hormones and weight control, leptin. This hormone is secreted by fat cells. It tells your brain that you have enough energy stored and that you don't need to eat more calories. Because of this, it's known as the appetite suppressor. Its balance is important for having a healthy weight. The problem is that too much fat raises its level too much. As a result, your brain stops paying attention to its signals. To keep this from happening, you need to eat more fruits, vegetables, and other foods that are rich in antioxidants. Insulin. Insulin might be one of the most well-known ones. This is because its role is to control your blood sugar. However, beyond this important function, it plays a role in the metabolic use of nutrients. It increases your energy usage. When you suffer from some kind of change or imbalance, it stores sugars as fat. This makes it hard to lose weight. Cortisol. This is known as the stress hormone. Cortisol is related to a higher storage of abdominal fat. It works to control your fat, protein, and sugar metabolism. It also plays a role in your blood pressure. Its negative reactions are caused when it is secreted in large amounts. This happens because of stress or other reasons. Estrogens and androgens. Estrogens are a group of mainly female hormones. And androgens are masculine ones. Both have to do with the distribution of fat in your body. This explains why your body mass changes depending on your activity at each stage of life. For instance, women in the reproductive stage tend to store fat in the lower part of their bodies. but during menopause, there's a greater tendency to store it in the abdomen. The growth hormone. To lose weight easier, you need to have higher levels of this hormone. It works together with your fat cells. And it helps transform these cells into energy. To stimulate it, you should do intense physical activity and sleep for at least 8 hours per night. Epinephrine. This hormone is better known as adrenaline. It has a lot to do with the conversion of fat to energy. It suppresses your appetite, prevents the accumulation of abdominal fat, and it's key for preventing obesity. The best way to stimulate it and keep it stable is to exercise daily. Adiponectin. Adiponectin is a hormone that is made by fatty tissue. It plays a role in burning glucose and fatty acids. It increases your muscles' abilities to get energy from carbohydrates. It also increases the speed your body breaks down fats. And it controls your appetite. Physical activity and eating monounsaturated fats are some of the ways you can balance this hormone's levels. Irisin. Irisin is a hormone that is produced by physical activity. Its job is to help burn calories more efficiently. This includes after finishing your exercise. It comes through your blood to white fat, bad fat, and turns it into brown fat, good fat. Cholecystokinin. This hormone has the job of controlling your appetite. It does this by controlling your calorie intake. When it's produced, it reduces the amount you eat. It also increases the amount of time you feel full after every meal. So, exercise and hormonal balance play an important role in controlling your body weight. Always practicing good habits and getting regular checkups are key for preventing hormonal imbalances.